My goal with this video is to teach you a saving system that will have you starting 2021 on the right foot instead of saying,
"What's up everybody, first vlog of the new year, it's January, I'm gonna check out my bank account, show you what I'm starting with."
There's no money in there, sorry.
But I have this. Canadian Tire money, check this out. Look at this cash, Canadian Tire baby. You can buy anything there, you can buy anything. Oh wait, it's only in Canada. I shouldn't have spent this money on this TV.
Although I look really good on the big screen, don't I? Oh yeah. No, don't do that. Don't be that person again, starting the year off wishing you were better. If you start now, you're gonna enter the new year in a good financial position. And the key to this saving system is to think about automation. Automation will help you save without even thinking. Isn't that easy? You look in your savings account, it goes up. You look in your investments, it's up, because you've set up strategies to automatically transfer money into all your different accounts that you're saving in. And in the past, I had so much trouble saving money. I'd get into credit card debt. I was young, just spending my money like I've mentioned before, and I just didn't find a good way to save. So this video will include 4 strategies to save money. I like to call this savings diversification. If you have just one savings account and then you're hit with something big like some income taxes, or you gotta buy a car because your last one got stolen, you'll see that your savings account will just drop and then you're gonna be choked, and then you might spend more of that money because you're like, oh, all my progress is gone. So diversify your savings. If you have one account saved just for emergencies and all that, that's great, because that's what that money is set aside for. If you don't have to use it, that's even greater. It just keeps going up. And then when you do get that hit, it doesn't feel like much. And just before I get started into my 4 strategies, I just want to say, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button as well. Let's get back into the video topic though, right? First strategy is to open an online savings account. So there's various bank accounts like Discover Bank, Marcus by Goldman Sachs, Capital One, you name it. Just look up on Google online savings accounts, look for the best interest rate and pick that one. Basically, online savings accounts work in a different way than a regular bank. They're not really paying for real estate for a brick and mortar location. And with that, they can offer you a slightly better interest rate. But keep in mind, right now, interest rates are pretty much at a record low. They could go up again in the next few years, but for now, pretty low. Use this account as more of a store of wealth, a store of money where it's not gonna really go anywhere. And investments go up and down. Savings accounts should only go up. With the one I use, Discover Bank, I have automatic transfers. Automatic transfers are great because I don't even have to think about it. Sometimes I forget that my money's transferring. It's cool, it's working for me. Set up something every 2 weeks, maybe every time you get paid, or even just once a month. Whatever you feel is the right amount for you, have it automatically transferring to your online bank account. And the beauty about online bank accounts is sometimes it takes 7 days to get your money. So if you want to make an impulse purchase and you're like, oh, I'll dip into this savings account, you might rethink that just because it takes so long to get the money out. And then every once in a while, I ball out. You know, when you go and buy some nice shoes or a nice jacket, this is a different type of balling out on myself. I might feel the impulse to throw $27 into my savings account. Doesn't seem like much, but every once in a while, I'll just throw some money in, or maybe it's a lot, like $280. With your automatic transfers to the online savings account and the random ball out moments, your savings account will grow fairly quickly. You'll be surprised. In a couple months, you're like, wow, I didn't even need to think about this very much, and I have a little chunk of savings. Moving on to number 2, automatically save a percentage of your paycheck. So if you're like me, you have a job, you have an income, no matter how much you make, whether it be something minimum wage to $1 million a year, you need to figure out what percentage of your after-tax income you want to save automatically. I'm a member at Chase, so I use their debit cards, their credit cards, and their investment products. With that Chase account, I have a few of their auto saver features turned on. The first one is the autosave safety net. This feature automatically transfers money into my savings account every day. I have mine set to $9 a day, but you can set it as low as $1 a day. So if you set it to $5 a day, after 1 month, you're gonna have $150. They say transferring $150 once a month is way more annoying than just let it automatically going $5 a day. So that's what I do. The second feature I use on the autosaver features at Chase is the autosaver extra. This feature automatically saves a percentage of every deposit I make. So it moves money from my checkings into my savings again. So if I get paid from my work, or my parents give me money, which doesn't really happen, or Easy Money Vlogs pays me a little bit of money for making his thumbnail, it automatically moves a percentage of that amount into my savings. So right now I have it set at 7%. I believe that you can go as low as 1%. I started doing this at 5% and now I'm at 7. I've just been a little competitive. I don't want to raise it, so it's up at 7. The key with all this is to be disciplined. Don't transfer more money that you can't be putting into savings. So don't overdo it, because then you're just gonna have to dip back in and it's not gonna feel very good. If you can remain disciplined and not dipping into that savings account, after a few months, you're gonna have a good chunk of money there as well. So your online savings account and your regular bank account are starting to grow. My third method of savings is on my phone with the Cash App. I know in a previous video I was bashing Cash App, Robinhood, all those types of trading platforms. But my main point of that was it's luring a lot of rookie investors into making decisions without really thinking or doing the due diligence they need to invest their hard-earned money. But there are features on these apps that actually allow you to auto save. So I played around with the Cash App and I found some features that are not available on my E-Trade account currently. And that would be automatic purchasing of stocks. I love this feature because it lets me dollar cost average. If you don't know what dollar cost averaging is, it means you always buy a stock on the same schedule. So maybe you pick Facebook as a stock. Once a month, you put the same $100 on Facebook every month. So over the course of the year, you put $1,200 on Facebook. And it doesn't matter if the stock is at an all-time high or an all-time low, you just keep buying, you just keep buying. And dollar cost averaging is actually a great way of investing. It's avoiding timing the market. A lot of people try to find the bottom, they think they found it, boom, I'm gonna make a purchase, and it drops even lower. And a lot of people try to sell at the top, they're like, oh my God, this stock's so high, I'm gonna sell. The minute they sell, it goes even higher. So you can never really time the market too well. It's very hard, even like guys like Warren Buffett are not able to do it. If you want your investments to make money, pick good companies and go into them on dollar cost averaging. So going back to the Cash App here, I got all these stocks that I buy on auto invest. And the Cash App allows you to buy portions of shares. So a Tesla share today is at $1,600. Not everyone has $1,600 to buy a share, but apps like Cash App and Robinhood allow you to buy a portion of a share. So you can set a $10 purchase to happen once a week. And every week it takes out $10. It really doesn't feel like very much, and it slowly adds up. If you pick a company that's going to be going well in the long term, you will likely make some money. I picked about 12 stocks that I play with right now. They range from Lululemon, Amazon, Shopify, Apple, Tesla, PayPal, Microsoft, Square, Facebook, and Teladoc. We'll see. But all these stocks I buy automatically. So some are every 2 weeks, some are once a week, and I don't even have to think about it. It just keeps buying them slowly. And in a short period of time, I got my account up to about $900. Without really thinking about it, making these small stock purchases. I'm in the plus, I'm up about 5%. It's not too bad compared to my low interest rate that I get in my Discover account. So basically, pick 9-10 companies you think are great investments and set up automatic purchases. It's a great way to automatically save more money. And if you're really young, you gotta put some money in investments. It's gonna grow your money and you'll learn a lot about really investing for later when you wanna make bigger purchases. Final way I save my money is setting up automatic brokerage transfers. So like I said, on the Cash App, Robinhood, I do some investing there, but 95% of my portfolio happens on an actual brokerage. So if you have an account with Chase or E-Trade or Schwab, you can automatically transfer money into your account maybe once a month or every paycheck. I do it once a month. So with this, I transfer a large amount of money, like bigger amounts. It might be between 10 and 12% of my paychecks, and that automatically goes into my investing account once a month. And like I said before, interest rates are at an all-time low. Your money doesn't really grow in a basic savings account, so your best bet is to invest your money. You could pick individual stocks, but sometimes it does take a lot of work to do the due diligence. I do not recommend buying a stock without actually knowing the financials and knowing where the company is kind of headed. Don't want to do all that work. You can look into ETFs. So if you like gold, you can buy an ETF for gold and you think gold's going to go up. You'll just buy a bunch of gold companies. Want tech stocks like the Facebooks, Microsofts, Apples, all that. You can find like kind of a tech ETF. And yeah, since you have covered your ground already with your online savings account and your regular savings account, you have some room to have some risk. So this is the way I roll. So I want to conclude this by showing you how much I'm saving through my diversification of savings. For my online savings account, my last month I saved 3.7% of my after-tax income. My auto-save feature at my bank allowed me to save 12% of my after-tax income. For the Cash App, where I'm investing just small amounts into various stocks, I saved about 6% of my income. So yeah, just automatically have those ones going. And if I have a problem with saving more money in a certain month, if a big purchase comes up that I have to make, obviously I'll pause these automatic purchases. And lastly, my regular brokerage account. And I have managed to save about 13.5% of my income in the brokerage account. So in total last month, I saved 35.2% of my income. So pretty good. I used to be around 10%. I moved it up to 15, then 20, then 25, now 35. The way I do it is I try to keep certain expenses low, and that allows me to save more money. So after the 35.2%, that leaves me 64.8% to spend on things like my utilities, my rent, my groceries, my car, and anything else. Anything I have left over, I also try to save or just kind of use it as pocket change, just for fun stuff. And like I said before, I like to ball out of myself. So if I have an urge to throw a little more money into my brokerage account or my stocks or my online savings account, I'll just randomly shoot some money into there as well. But the moral of this story is most of my savings that I do happens behind the scenes without me seeing it. I'm really bad. I'll spend money. I'm kind of a spender in some ways. If I was doing it manually, I'd probably be saving somewhere between 20 and 25%. My recommendation would be to start this right now. Go set something up right now. You could use one of these strategies or use all four. I recommend all four. By doing this in 2021, you're gonna have a strong foundation that will guide you for many years to come. And the power of experiential growth will allow you to save money even quicker as the years go by. So the more money you put in now, the more it's gonna grow later. And I know saving 35% of your income can be really hard, especially if you're starting a new career. My advice to you would be to try to save between 10 and 15%. It's less, but it's something. I never did this when I was young and I really wish I did. Even when I was working at McDonald's in my first job, I could have saved like 5% of my income, and that would have meant a lot these days to me. Unless you have major debt, try your best to put money away for tomorrow, because if you spend too much when you're young, you're not going to be able to relax as much when you're older. So as you make more money, try to increase the percentage as you go. Don't be that person that's driving the Honda, gets a promotion, gotta drive the BMW, the Audi now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really change anything. That thing wears off. The new car, it wears off. Wouldn't you rather be able to walk into a dealership and pay for a car with cash than walking into a dealership when you're young and doing a 7-year finance, paying insane interest just so you can get from A to B in more style? I don't know. I'd rather drive the nice car when I can actually afford it. The more savings you have, the more the money can work for you. So eventually you might not have to work as hard because your money is working for you. And then you can go relax and enjoy that car that you can drive. Driving the car to work every day doesn't let you really use it. You're stuck in traffic. But if you don't have to work as much, you can drive anywhere during the day and have that car. What a deal that is. Just put in the work now and you'll get it later. And lastly, I want to remind you, I am not a financial advisor. This is just a strategy that works for me. So if you want to get expert advice on this topic, go talk to a financial advisor and they'll tell you even more information. Thanks to anyone who watched this video all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. I really hope this information was valuable to you and you can really boost your savings between now and 2021. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that button. My videos are all about trying to live the best life possible, personal finance, health, have fun, all those sorts of things in between. And that's me. So if you want to see more videos about me and what I talk about, hit that button. But yeah, that's another video. Thanks so much for watching.
And Adam, I just want to finish it off. As we all know, I started 2020 on the wrong foot with my savings, but this video taught me so much. I'm ready to go into 2021 with more than just Canadian Tire money. I shouldn't have bought that big TV, I should have saved my money, but again, I do look sick on that TV. Anyways, if you want to see more videos with me, Easy Money Vlogs in it, let Adam know in the comments. We both really appreciate you watching Adam's channel. We'll see you on the next video.